End of health and safety announcement.
I'm pleased to announce that the two governments and the political parties of Northern Ireland have reached agreement.
Even now, this will not work unless in your will and in your mind you make it work.
It's a day we should treasure, a day when agreement and accommodation have taken the place of difference and division.
In the days to come, there may be those who will try to undermine this great achievement, not only with words, but perhaps also with violence.
I'm very happy for people in Northern Ireland. A lot of people have talked about a new beginning. I hope and believe it will be. I'm sure the positive news of today will continue to be built on.
I look forward to the future. I see a great opportunity there for us to start a healing process here in Northern Ireland.
It's only on the basis of equality, fairness and respect for our differences that we can begin to heal the deep divisions between our people.
These negotiations and the new arrangements are part of our collective journey from the failures of the past towards a future together as equals.
I am convinced that we have taken a step today of which we can be proud. We are giving something to the future.
It's about recognising the need to encompass all attitudes and all opinions, all religions, all creeds, all colours, sexes, disabilities, within a diverse and honourable society.
We have interrupted the culture of failure in Northern Ireland. There is no going back.
Yes, 71.12%.
First Minister in Northern Ireland and First Deputy First Minister in Northern Ireland.
Please welcome to the stage your host for today, Andrea Catherwood.
Right, now we need to be careful here because Ryan Rankin's briefed George Mitchell that he's standing here.
He will be.
Okay, right.
So he's going to be sitting here.
Perfect. So it's going to be George, Heather, Hilary, Emma, Ian, and Andrea. Brilliant. That's great. And that stool's perfect. Okay. You probably want the stool behind here, which okay. Ryan can bring it if we need to, but that's all right. So you're Andrea, all right. Yeah. And they'll all see the videos on the screen here.
What that's actually going to be, Ryan, is a monitor to count down the time for the panels.
Right, gotcha. Okay. All right, great. Huh? You guys will bring, that'll all be sorted out. That'll be all sorted out. Right, Grania, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, good morning and welcome to the stage Professor Ian Greer, President of Queen's University Students' Union, Emma Murphy, the Chancellor of Queen's University, Secretary Hillary Clinton, Senator George Mitchell, and you want Mrs Mitchell in there too?
And Senator George J. Mitchell, because it's going to look a bit silly if Heather's on the stage and we don't announce her. She's got nothing to do, but she should be there, okay?
So then they're all going to enter. Okay, and then we have an introduction from Ian Greer.
Okay, I'm Professor Ian Greer. One of my senior staff has killed all the other staff in the university for the last 8 months. I sincerely apologise. We're doing a big conference on the Good Friday Agreement. This is a great honour for me. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to say that I'm going to introduce now a fabulous young woman, Emma Murphy, the leader of our student government. Thank you very much.
Up she gets. Emma does her speech for 5 minutes, introduces Secretary Clinton. It's up. And then it's George's address from here. He moves to this lectern here. And that's a 20-minute address, and then there will be a standing ovation instigated by the VC, Ryan.
Yeah, and some of our people in the front row. All right.
And while that's happening, then the panel 1 is brought to the side of the stage from
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we get George. We get everybody off that way, and that's great because we need to get George off. Perfect.
Okay, and then we have the announcement for lunch after that panel's concluded, and they will have this monitor counting them down.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we have our break for lunch where the Women Leading Change attendees will be taken off. And then everybody else will move from the...
So keep me right here, and apologies, my head's mush at the moment. Mary McAleese's panel's before lunch, isn't it?
Yes, sorry.
Oh, yeah. So let's just go through Mary's panel.
Okay, no problem. So, welcome to the stage, Professor Mary McAleese.
Okay, and Mary, and everybody's mic'd up there. Mary, Paul, Tim...
Paul, Tim, and Liz, and Jonathan.
John and Liz. All right, great.
Okay.
Okay. After we get that panel and they go off, what's our lunch announcement, Grania? Take me through that.
So, sorry, it's in Andrea's script there, which is down below.
Just read it out from there. That's fine. I just want to know what we're saying to people, because we need to be very careful about offending anybody that's not going to the lunches, because we're providing lunch for everybody in the marquee.
Sorry, Kathy, you have the script, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Read it out, Morris, read it out.
Thank you for a very insightful session. What I want to move on, I think you're probably all ready for a break to refuel and reflect on all that we've heard today so far. Lunch will be served in the marquee based in Quad, and our volunteers are on hand to direct you. Before you go, remember you have to be back here and seated for 1:15 sharp. Now, can I please ask you to make your way to the back of the hall where staff and volunteers will direct you to the marquee where lunch will be served.
Right, and Joanne and Aileen and Alistair, they have the Women Leading Change group, so they will escort them out. Yeah.
As soon, so there's a whole group. Now, the other alternative for that, Ryan, is those people will have, like, let's just say a yellow dot. So we could also use that if you wanted.
I think that's important. So I think what we need to do is we get them in a group where they go out together, and that there's some sort of dot on their pass that gets them into the Great Hall.
I want Andrea Catherwood to say those with the yellow dot will be escorted to their lunch.
So I think maybe what we might do, take a note of this, Morris, right, because I'm thinking on my feet here. What we might add to the script is everybody's going for lunch, that's fine. There are various lunches happening around campus today. You all have different dots on your lanyards. It would be important that those go into the different lunches. You're seated together, now go and follow the staff. Something to that. I wouldn't mention Women Leading Change lunch, or I wouldn't mention the VIP lunch. And we'll keep it that. So something light around that, okay? You and I can work that out, but something like there are various different lunches happening on the campus today with the range of events. You have dots on your lanyard. I would ask the people who are sitting in different sections at the moment to follow the staff to the different areas. The majority of people will be in the marquee. Thank you very much. Don't call us, we'll call you. Okay, so something around that. Yeah.
I can let you know.
We don't need to say about colours. We don't need to say about colours. Okay, we just need to say that there's different lunches on campus. People are seated together, you'll be escorted out together, and your lanyard will have an identification that will allow you into the different lunches, okay? The majority of people for the plenary are going to the marquee. Hold on a minute. Just get these three out from the back, because they know what they're talking about, I don't. Okay, so that's it.
Okay. Then return from lunch, and it's the in memoriam video.
Go, let's go. That's grand.
think that once both sections of the people of Northern Ireland start using their energies to work together instead of quarrelling, I think we will build a very strong society and a very strong economy. Today is Good Friday, and I think for the people of Northern Ireland it will be a very Good Friday.
These figures, a majority of Catholics, a majority of Protestants, a majority of Unionists, a majority of Nationalists. We have got the endorsement that we knew was necessary, and well within the range that we knew was necessary too. This gives us a base to go forward on.
This agreement is supported across the whole community and in a majority of both communities. 3-1 have supported it in the referendum. That is a resounding victory for all the people of Northern Ireland.
There is much injustice within our society, and there is much conflict within our society, and unfortunately over the last 25 years there has been much death. I want an end to all of that. I am actually working to bring about an end to all of that on a daily basis.
The agreement speaks for itself. I am complicit in the creation of the agreement. I will defend the agreement. I will, as far as is in me possible, operate the agreement without question and all elements of the agreement, and I have absolutely no compunction in saying that clearly.
I think the important thing is, if the trauma of the past 2 years with all its indecisions and all of the tedious elements of it hadn't taken place, we simply wouldn't be here today.
Told me 40 years ago I would have attained to where I did attain, I would have laughed at you. And certainly I've had a good innings, I've made good friends, and I've reconciled a lot of enemies.
I would imagine. Okay, Andrea.
Andrea is back to the stage to welcome Panel 2, Session 1. So that's Nancy Soderberg with Jerry Adams, Professor Monica McWilliams, Mark Durkin, and Lord Reg MP to the stage.
Right, we just need to make sure Nancy's very precious about being called ambassador.
Okay.
So make sure that's picked up in the script. It's
Yep.
Ambassador Nancy Soderberg.
Yep, it's in there, yeah. Okay.
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 So I'll do there, please.
Session, yeah.
So I take it Andrea doesn't come back on to introduce the second panel. Nancy just does that on the fly.
No, Andrea returns to the stage. Yep.
All right, perfect.
Okay, so panel 2, Session 1 are escorted off stage and the other panel are brought up to backstage. There then Andrea comes back on to thank the panel and introduce the Session 2 panel, which is Chair Secretary Clinton, President Bill Clinton, the Right Honourable Sir Tony Blair, and Professor Bertie Ahern. Okay, so they come on.
So just before we switch panels here, yes and right, there's a very pointed question to Ian Paisley about Ian, you and your father and the DUP were outside against the Good Friday Agreement. You subsequently entered government with the St Andrews Agreement. Give me your reflections on that time. Monica, very difficult time for women in terms of the Women's Coalition, being some of the few, there were women in other parties, but some of the few females at the table. How have things changed? Something along that lines. Mark Durkin obviously was the person that actually, if anybody can claim that the architect of the agreement was him. So, a question to Mark about John Hume, a question to Reg MP about David Trimble. I would imagine in terms of both panels, they'll probably get one question each and a general question that they'll go along with. It'll be 45 minutes and we'll keep it to that. And like Mark and Reg will go on a bit, as will Monica, so we just need to be careful.
Again, that'll keep them right.
But Nancy will.
Right, okay.
Nancy she'll, let it go. But that'll be fine.
Okay,
we've
right.
Plenty of padding. We've plenty of padding with so we've got the Clintons and Tony Blair in for an hour and a half. We'll not do an hour and a half.
Okay, and then we've got session 2, John Alderdice, Gary McMichael, Dawn Purvis and Ian Paisley Jr. They're on to the stage for the session 2, and Nancy will remain.
Section 2, and then there should be a video before Bill Clinton comes on
Yep.
stage.
Okay, when that panel when that panel 2, session 2 finishes, there is applause, and then they leave and are escorted to their seats in the audience. Okay, so then we have the tribute to Senator Mitchell out front.
Yeah, that's all
going on at that stage. Yeah. Okay, and then at 3:10 we are removing one of the chairs, and Andrea returns to the stage to introduce panel 3.
So there will probably be, we have the video running, and we can probably afford 2 or 3 minutes. So if we run the video just after we do anything we need to do on the stage to fix it up, and then run the video. Yeah. Yeah, because Bill wants the handhelds. Yeah.
We leave that on, and then we introduce our wire mics on the table if there should be an issue as well. Can we approach the stage if there is an issue?
Yes, absolutely. And don't hesitate to do that. If there's a mic failure or anything, just get up the stage and fix it. Don't worry about any of that.
Okay.
So
then we've third video playing.
I'm pleased to announce that the two governments and the political parties of Northern Ireland have reached agreement.
Even now, this will not work unless in your will and in your mind.
So that's the first video. So there's no animosity here, guys, or there's no cracking of it. We just need to get it right. Yeah. So I think we've had the third video was the video that was to go on day 2. So for some reason it was down as the first video on day 2. It's actually the video from just before the panel on day 3. So whatever video we had in, the social charter video is the video that's going for day 2.
Yes, that's the first video on day 2. That's the one.
So the social charter video, which actually features me, I think, is the one for day 2.
Yes.
That one's it. So the one that we had for day 2 is the one that goes before the Clintons. So yesterday, when we were here on Friday, when I sat in the front row, the team had a video that played for day 2 at the opening. Mm-hmm. That video was to be lifted and put in before the Clinton panel on day 3.
Mark, I think it was made of Renew.
Could be Renew, yeah, something like that.
They're all called Vimeo links, they're not called Renew.
So Mark, what I need to do, and this is what we asked for yesterday, but there's no problem, let's get it done today. I need a link, I need an email with all the videos in order, David, all the videos in order, right? So what do you think they are, and then we can get that fixed and get it confirmed, alright? So it's no big deal, we'll get it fixed, but we just need to make sure this is firmed up, alright? Yeah. Because there's been a bit of confusion around the videos.
So social charter starting day 2.
Social charter starting day 2, and shaping a better word starting day 3. So essentially,
that's all done, it's just this one.
So keep this in your mind, right? Any video that features the participants of the Good Friday Agreement is on day 1, because they will not feature again after day 1, okay?
So we need to find that 5th video.
We need to know what it's called. That's the one that was sent
you
to me.
You have it, because you played it on Friday, so it's just a matter of finding it and getting it right, okay? It's got Bill Clinton speaking at a podium.
That one there, the first 2 videos are fine. We just need
I understand that, yeah.
So we look, I remember the one we...
Well, no, can we do it now? I'm going to start to play videos. And
go fine. I think it's different. I think Tony Blair and Bertie Ahern are interviewed in it. in a blue backdrop, and Bill Clinton's done something from the Oval Office. Is that one?
You play them and I'll show you the video, which one's the right one. The other two, she said.
Alright, play. That's a good idea. That's a very good idea.
Play all
Yeah.
Great. Yes, Brian, this is the one that's been confusing.
It's alright. That's all right. The one thing that I'm not clear on, and we'll do this at the meeting afterwards, I am not clear on how we're getting the women leading change and the VIPs out. Okay, so Alistair and Aileen and Joanne need to clarify that with me, because I think that's the tricky piece. So we just need to make sure that when they're leaving, they all go out together and that we get that done. Everything else is perfect. I think we're spot on. We'll get this video fixed. We're in great shape. But that's the one piece we need to just get nailed.
Yeah.
So if they're not here, so they'll tell us at 12. But that's the bit that we're going to need. We're going to need to get right. But other than that, the production's perfect. Just once we get this video done. Now, at the end of this event, sorry to interrupt, the end of this event, I would imagine, so everybody's aware, Bill Clinton will come down to the audience. I think they'll not exit stage right, but that's fine. He may go out the side door, but if he's been any, like I was with him last night, and he wants to get selfies with people, and he wants to do all this sort of stuff. If he does that, Tony Blair will begrudgingly do it as well, and Bertie Ahern will crowd surf the audience if he gets the chance. So that'll be fine. Okay? She might do the same, she might not. If she doesn't, we'll be fine.
Can I ask a question just for Andrea's script? It's just confusing for Andrea. Does Andrea come on and introduce this video before the panel come on?
I think so. I think Andrea comes on and says, she does her introduction of the panel. The video plays. Okay, so she does her introduction of the panel, because this video is all about the panel.
So the panel come on stage seated before the video plays?
I don't think so. I think what we do is this. Andrea does the introduction, then the video plays, and then we announce the panel, and they come onto the stage, The Beautiful Day. All right, I think that's better. Yeah. That's it. That's the one. So let's get that in the system and put it up.
The guarantors.
That's it sorted. The guarantors. We're like the Good Friday Agreement here in terms of using.
Okay.
That's it, Mark. Okay. So that's us for day one. All we need to confirm at the 12 o'clock meeting now is the lunch exits. All right, Maurice, you've got any of the changes there around the lunch. We just need to get that lunch piece right in terms of Andrea's speech. And Jason will work on Nancy's questions.
Okay.
Your job is to get them on the stage and get them off the stage. And then Alistair and Joanne will tell you about seating. Do we have the two videos for day 2 and 3?
Yeah.
Let's
The social charter, yeah.
We'll
And
play
then
the two of them now as well, as long as this other video we look at them. Brandon, we're just going through rehearsal. Everything all right?
no other videos. That's, yeah.
Fine. That's okay. No one else knows but me and you. No. I'll take your steer on it. Okay, cheers. All right, right. Bye.
Is he good to go with it?
And through it all, these leaders kept their sense of purpose. And in the end, they delivered an agreement that's fair and balanced and offers hope for the people of Northern Ireland.
It's a great opportunity. We are working well as two governments. We are making progress, but obviously there are difficulties we've got to overcome before the final agreement is in place.
Tony and I think, have worked hard on those difficulties to try and resolve them, and I think we can resolve them. There are still some outstanding issues, but in these last days we've had an opportunity to work ourselves through in great detail with them.
The vision and commitment of the participants in the talks has made real the prayers for peace on both sides of the Atlantic and both sides of the peace line.
Queen's University Belfast isn't only an academic institution. We are committed to making a meaningful, positive contribution to society and impacting the world in life-changing ways. Queen's Social Charter reaffirms our commitment to engaging with society and celebrates the many ways our students and staff contribute to our place. Our Social Charter is based on 3 core principles: our commitment to provide leadership locally and globally, our commitment to promoting a positive impact on society through our research and education, and our commitment to equality and social justice.
Queen's University really look and see what they can do for not just their local South Belfast area, but for the city and indeed the region, and I'm delighted to work with them.
I've helped develop Wildflower Alley, which is a fabulous community garden. We grow flowers, vegetables, and mostly we grow community. When we started, we had very little, and Queen's were a very good first partner in providing us with support. I think our partnership with them has been very beneficial.
In this area, in this community, we're on a journey of transformation of this generation of children and young people. We can't do this on our own, and Queen's is like our big brother. They're working with us to guide what we're doing and to bring best practice and what works to the transformation journey.
Queen's Communities in Place, or QCAP as we call it, is a cross-university initiative seeking to work in partnership with communities to support them to build capacity and try and disrupt cycles of disadvantage. And it's been quite fulfilling to see the range of people around the university lighting up from all these different areas. It's been really good to see that there are a lot of people who have the same outlook on life and want to treat people in their society the same way.
I so admire Queen's University, its important role in Northern Ireland. To be affiliated with it is, for me, the greatest of honours possible.
The university has supported a range of projects that have brought the Social Charter to life. These projects involve students and staff working alongside community representatives, policymakers and business leaders to fulfil our Social Charter commitments. Through the ingenuity, hard work and skills of students and staff working together at Queen's, they are helping realise the 7 principles of our Social Charter. Research with impact. Education with a social purpose. Breaking boundaries to produce new knowledge. Civic culture and intercultural dialogue. equality and excellence. Sustainability. And recognising and rewarding contributions from students and staff. What we do here at Queen's touches thousands of lives every day, here in Belfast and around the world. The Social Charter embodies Queen's core values: integrity, connectivity, ambition, respect and excellence. It is our commitment to work in partnership with our community for the good of society. For almost 2 centuries, we've been addressing some of the most pressing global challenges. Today, with your help, we can continue this legacy. Together, we are shaping a better world. Okay, there's a fella in the middle of it. You need to take a stone off him and make his face look a bit flatter, but apart from that, we're okay. Great, let's go for 3. That's day 2, video 1. Yeah. Let's go for day 3.
Yeah. Do you want to run through the address video?
What's the
Secretary
Oh
General?
yeah, no, don't worry about Antonio. We've got that sorted. What's the other one?
That's on day 3.
That's day 3. That's day 3.
So
So we'll play day 3 early, and then we'll play Jane Brady's video, and that'll be us.
Ryan, the Young Leaders one, is that?
That's the one that the PwC sent, but we will do that at the end of day 3. We'll do that before.
Yeah. Is that still in? Okay, so we'll do it then with Shaping
I
a
think
Better,
that so the Young
World.
Leaders is going to be done between the EU President, the EU Commission President, and Bill Clinton.
So we'll do Shaping a Better World.
No, we're not going with the end video, just go with day 3.
The world is changing at an unprecedented pace. Every industry is embracing change, drawing on a new wealth of insights and tools to advance in today's connected society. At Queen's University, we have a bold ambition to lead the way in the challenges we see ahead. Every day, we touch thousands of lives in our pursuit of excellence. Finding the solutions to real-world issues and inspiring research to have real-world impact. We're protecting the cybersecurity of billions of internet users. We're at the forefront of conflict resolution, making a difference to the lives of children, families, and communities across the world. We're working with industry to develop new technologies. We're creating access to safe, nutritious food for a growing population. And we're at the forefront of major medical breakthroughs, making a real impact on people's lives. We give amazing minds a place to do amazing things in a university fit for the 21st century. We are the heartbeat of one of Europe's fastest growing cities, in a country where the hospitality, welcome and warmth of our people is legendary. Queen's impact economically can't be underestimated either. Every year we play our part, making a multi-billion-pound contribution to the UK economy. While our research is estimated to have an annual impact of over £3 billion. And evidence shows that for every £1 invested in Queen's, over £8 is generated for the economy. Together, we are shaping a better world.
I'm going to have to get that video re-edited, but leave it, it's not your problem. We have old drone footage of the old Student Union building in it. Like, I told Tim 3 times to take that out, but it's fine. I'll talk to Peter about getting that done. So just keep that as a placeholder at the moment, and we'll get the new video before Wednesday, all right? But other than that, that's perfect.
Right, and we can do Jane Brady's. So
Yeah.
Jane Brady, hers is in between, she's got 30 seconds of her speech afterwards, Ryan, so it's in the middle, or sort of towards the end of her speech. So the cue for hers is, just like in 1998, we are turning the page on a new chapter. Here is our story so far.
In the last 25 years, we've come a long way. We've faced more than our fair share of challenges, but with the support of our friends, risen to every single one of them. And look at us now. We've built successful global companies and audacious startups, and we've helped you to grow too. We're icons of peace building, world leaders in cybersecurity and software. We've groundbreaking expertise in life and health sciences, fintech, and have a cutting-edge manufacturing sector, exceptional agri-food businesses, and a screen and creative industry recognised across the globe. Add to that our unique access to trade opportunities within the rest of the UK and Europe, and we've got giant potential. We're defined by our people. Fiercely passionate, resilient, vibrant and diverse, we're creators and inventors, storytellers and champions, entrepreneurs and networkers. We're young, educated, highly skilled and always driven, truly deserving of ever-improving life opportunities so that we can flourish. We're a lush green land in tune with our planet. Green growth is in our DNA, as is our will to respond effectively to the climate crisis. We're disruptors at the helm of the new industrial revolution, committed not just to achieving net zero, but to helping others do the same. We're dedicated to an equally shared prosperity. We want our key sectors to bloom, growing our productivity and with it, securing all of our futures. Together, we've already achieved so much, but we can do more. We can be more. And this is your invitation to be part of real change. A giant opportunity for our people, our planet, and our prosperity. Yes, it's ambitious, but when better, who better, and where better than Northern Ireland?
Anyway,
Okay.
right.
So then Jane Brady finishes hers, and then we'll have the young leaders later on. Do you want to run it or not?
No, look,
Okay.
that's us. We're in good shape. So we just need to get that final bit on video sequence. I've just asked Peter, he's meeting Tim at 12:30. It's up straight to you guys. That's not the regate concerns. We didn't catch that. And then the final one is we need just to get these lunches and
Yeah, we can do that now.
right. We'll do that at 12. We're in great shape. So well done, everybody. Brilliant work. Online, or we're going to do your room with me and sit in on it, or you can do it online. Yeah. Yeah, that's all right. Okay.
Can I check? There's 2 young leader videos.
So I will come back to you with the proper one that has to go on. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
I'll get back to you and David about it. All right.